I'm going to live full and die empty, getting 1% better, serving my mankind, leaving everybody I meet with the impression of increase. Everyone I meet is better because of me. And remember, it may not be a smile you give that person. You may be holding them accountable to their word. They may have promised you something and not shown up the way they promised, and you could lovingly let them know. And you're being authentic. It's not just, this is everything but being fake. And most people hear accountability as an attack or a threat. They don't hear it as love. Accountability, holding another human being to account, is the highest form of love. Why? You're actually holding them to account to who they really are instead of the promises they made that became false. And if I'm not in the practice of being my word here, where else am I not being my word? And how well does my life work when I'm not being my word? Remember, everything you're uttering, your subconscious is hearing day and night. And our entire work is subconscious programming here so that your life starts to fly on autopilot. How many of you get to the office, you don't even know how you got there, or you drive home and you have no clue how you got there? Everyone should have their hands up. Yeah. How many of you tie your shoes and you have no idea how you tied them? Again, everyone should have their hand. And what a struggle that was. Thank you, Walter, when we first started. The subconscious took over. We want to ensure that we instill so much greatness in your subconscious programming that you're flying. How many of these do you want? Did everyone think 150,000 paychecks? And yet all we hear at the water cooler is how the economy is bad. Yesterday I said, you get to create your economy. Get out of the way. It's all mindset. So what are your thoughts, feelings, and actions? Back to attitude. I asked, what's your attitude? You raised your hands. I love it. Thank you so much for that. What is your attitude when we're not looking? What are your true thoughts, feelings, and actions about the market? Notice it always goes back to mindset, about the economy, about your spouse, about your children, about the conversations at the water cooler, about abundance. Yesterday I said there's infinite supply. What is your attitude about that? Your true attitude. Not what you show, not the mask we put on for each other. What do you really think? Remember, attitude is the composite of 3 words: my thoughts, my feelings, my actions. What am I really thinking? And remember, I see it all. I smell it all. I know from the results of a peak performer what they're thinking. I jokingly say I know exactly what you're thinking about. I don't, all right? I'm not a psychic here. And our results are a direct reflection. Yesterday, I wanted to share this and I didn't. Remember, back to the Picasso drawing, most human beings are focused on this. That's the result, peak performers. What's the result? It's the circumstances. It's the drained bank account, or I'd like to see 10 billion in there. There's just a billion, so I feel insecure. Or it's minus and I don't like that, or it's deals falling apart, or I'm used to having 10 clients on the go. I only have 8 right now, or 5, or I have none. Depending on what your thermometer is comfortable with, that's now whatever you're comfortable with, you've created the results accordingly. Remember, this is all coming from the subconscious. We're going to just get rid of the results. Get rid of it. That's it. We're not going to look at the results. That's living in the ordinary world. That's living in the 3D. We don't live in the 3D. You're extraordinary. We live in the 4th dimension. So as long as you're living in the R, the result of the now, market shift again, the economy, this real estate. Now I'm attracting to me people, places, and circumstances that are in vibrational harmony with these low vibes. Whatever I do, I can't seem to win. The deals, I was going to put 10 listings up this week. All of a sudden, they've all called. They're not wanting to list. I'm fighting with my spouse. My kids are misbehaving. Everything is falling apart. All you get to do, peak performer. This is a cycle that you don't have to be a part of. You have higher faculties. You want to start thinking from there. It all starts with one CD. What's a CD for all you precious souls who have been here multiple times? And a CD is a committed decision. You make one committed decision. As I said, you're one decision away from completely different life, from complete magic and miracles, where you have freedom within you that no matter what happens in the marketplace, it all starts here. You have a supercomputer that's infinite, Amy. That's you, Patrick R, and that's you, Patrick G. And from there, you make one committed decision to go up to the sun. I call it the sun. For those of you precious souls that are new with us, the sun is your higher faculties. Specifically, in this case, it's your imagination. Imagination. And the imagination is literally your workshop where you get to create your reality. And notice, for whoever's new here, I mentioned this yesterday, most of us have been already in the practice of almost everything I teach in reverse. So we're imagining all day, every day. All day, every day, we're affirming. All day, every day, we're talking to ourselves with our inner talk. Let it be what you want, is what I'm saying, versus what you don't want. All day, every day, we're making decisions all coming from lack and scarcity. Well, I don't have it. Well, I said the only prerequisite is, do I want it?